and then write. So 1988, I started studying sloka by sloka. I started writing. That took 7 years for me to write. Now let us, in this particular, I used to ask doubts, whatever doubts I get in, I used to ask. He had a lot of patience to explain to me. Now, in this particular in this particular chapter, it's a very, you should go deep into the matter. Otherwise, you can't understand. Either loka is there, either loka you are seated there, and your celestial dancers are dancing. Brihaspati came. All this is story. I saw where is Indraleka, where is Indraloka, where is Indra, what is this, where is the celestial dancer, who are the celestial dancers dancing, who is Brihaspati who came there and sat and left, what is this Swami, how to believe all these stories? Swami said, it is simply allegorical, but it is there. Where is Babaloka, Indraloka? I said, Indraloka is in you, in us, in every human being. So what is this? It's too far, I mean, not able to understand. Say, listen carefully, he says. Gross senses, subtle senses, gross elements 15, mind, intelligence, ego 18, Rajogunam, Tamogunam, Sattvigunam 21. These 21 consists of Indraloka. You understand? What do you mean by Indraloka, these 21? Because these 21 depend upon the senses. These are the people who use material pleasure to your body. And who is Indra in this? The mind is your Indra. See how Swami compared the story to us. This Vyasa wrote like this. Okay, Swami. And here, you know what happened? Indra went to the Narayana and got benefited, blessed, and he came back. He happily was enjoying a dance. Celestial dances are there, singing, dancing. That's what the story says. Brihaspati came. Brihaspati came and he did not notice Brihaspati. Brihaspati sat there for some time and went away. This is the story. Swami, how do you explain this? I say when you are materially puffed up, you are enjoying the material pleasures. At that time, good thought comes to you, you ignore because you are enjoying the material pleasures. So the good thought is only Brihaspati. You understand? So therefore, whenever good thought comes, you must immediately wait for it and accept it with reverence. Whereas you ignore, you go for material pleasures. So what happened? You have to suffer. You have to suffer. So therefore, what happened to Indra? Indra went out because the Brihaspati went away. So therefore, he went inside and he was defeated by Deva. That is the story. What do you mean by that? When you lost your stability of your mind, when you are not able to consult your conscious Atma, whatever the decision that you take out of your mental, there may be adversity in you, with the result you have to suffer. So therefore, what happened? The Indra went to Brahma asking for a solution. So what does it mean? Here also, when you are in the problems with so many adversity, you consult your elders, neighbors, friends, well-wishers. So similarly, Brahma said, there is one, there is one, what do you call that? Twasta, sorry. There is one Muni called Twasta. He had a son. He has a son. His name is Vishwarupa. The Swasta is a completely Brahminical culture, and his wife is not non-Brahminical culture. The man who brought Vishwarupa is very, very well educated, not full of knowledge, young. Please go to him. He will guide you. This is what Prince said. Here, how to compare this with us? So, the youngster who knows everything is the Sai student. We, the elders, belong to Samiti, president, state president, district president, whatever it is. Some mistakes were done when we did not know what to do. But here, Brahma, this what you call the Indra, according to the story, he went and asked Brahma only, he did not go to the Narayana. Similarly, when we were getting adversity, instead of asking your friends to help you, you should ask God directly. Where is God? God is in your heart. You forgot that. You forgot that. That shows your ignorance again. So he went to the student. The student, my dear student, he just passed. Please come and help us. There is a problem here in our organization. This is, but this, you see, I am too young. You are all elderly people, male family people. I mean, I did not know ABCD of your family. So why should I go? I am a youngster. He said, no, no, no. All elderly people said only that you know everything. You are a good, knowledgeable man. You please try to help me. And elderly people said, and means then he said, okay. So he came. What is the problem for you? See, we are not able to do good things. We do not have good ideas. Good thoughts are not coming in. Then, according to the story, he taught them Narayana Kavacha mantra. What is Narayana Kavacha mantra? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, 12 syllables. Om Namo Narayanaya, 8 syllables. Om Vishnave Namaha, 6 syllables. These 3 you should chant 108 times. It is known as Utpatti mantra. That is, it creates energy for you in your chanting. Again, you have to chant from reverse 10 to 1. Then what happened? It is a Sammara mantra. It removes all your bad qualities. Swami, this is what they said. Bhagavat says. Do you think we can do this? Is it possible for us to, first of all, mentioning 108 times each mantra, already with great difficulty we chant. We can chant from reverse. How can we chant from? What sort of mantra is this? This is called the Narayana Kavacha mantra. They say, Swami, it is difficult for us to understand this. Then Swami says, all right, forget about it. You select the best 2 slokas according to you. You say you are studying Bhagavatam. Select the 2 slokas and tell me. Then that can be converted into Sai Kavacham. He said, okay. Then I started studying, opening page by page and all those things. I selected 2 slokas, which I chanted before Swami. Swami, can we accept this? Yes, you accept a Sai Kavacham mantra. Then can you tell this to our people? Yes, you can tell. I think I mentioned to you. Do you remember, Swaroop? No. Swaroop?
Yes, Uncle. I think it starts with Namaste Astu Bhagavan Narayana.
Correct. Namaste Astu Bhagavan Narayana. Vasudevadi Purusha, Mahapurusha, Mahanubhava, Parmamangala, Parmakalyana, Parmakarunika, Kevala, Jagadadara, Lokaikanata, Sareswara, Lakshminata, Paramamsa, Parirajake, Parame, Atma Yoga, Samadhinaha, Paribhavita, Parishputa, Paramahamsa, Dharme, Udgatya, Tamaha, Kapata, Dware, Chitta, Apurata, Atmaloka Swayam, Upalabdhanja, Sukana, Bhava, Hari Om, Apavitrava, Pavitrava, Sarvavastam, Gatopiva, Yaha, Pundarika, Sumcha, Baya, Abhentara Suchi, Sri Sai, Hari Om. This is what I told Swami. Yes, you go and tell like this. Okay. Now here, this Narayana Kavacha mantra was given to these people. So these people wanted, he started chanting. And this was taught by this Vishwarupa, the student. So this student, I mean, I'm comparing the story to the present one. The student, sometimes he's also interested in his house. Whatever the yagna he is doing it, but Indra idam swaha, that means let all the benefits of this mantra yagna goes to Indra. Agneya idam swaha, let it go to the Agni. Then he also wanted to, what do you call that? For his mother's side also, he wanted to add one more oblations, Oblationl. This, the Samiti conveners, remember, they came to know, they dismissed him. Say, you are supposed to help us, not your mother's family and all those. Get out. Similarly, here what happened? This was the Ishwarupa was asked him to. He was killed by Indra because what happened? All the devas they complained to him. Say, Baba, this man is not only helping us. He is also helping his mother's side. Mother side belongs to non devotees. That means devas, not demons. He's helping demons and all those things. So Indra got scared. Oh my God! Instead of helping us, he's helping the devas, the Rakshasa. It's very bad and all those things. There he started. We wanted to kill them. Here he made another mistake. He should have consulted Narayana. Whenever your mind comes to a doubtful to do or not to do, you must always consult your Atma. That's what we should learn on this. Indra failed. We should not fail. Because he failed, he killed those. He is supposed to have 3 heads. Vishwarupa. What do you mean 3 heads? He is good in Rajogunam, Tamagunam, Sattvigunam. All these 3 is supposed to be expert. So all these 3 has been removed according to story. And one became a partridge, one became a sparrow, another became a Taitreya bird. Taitreya bird, we don't know. Taitreya Upanishad, there is a Taitreya Upanishad, have you heard of it or not? There, that is the only Upanishad where Brahman was clearly mentioned. What is Brahman? There, when Bhrigu Maharshi was the disciple of Varuna Deva. So, after reading the Upanishad, this Bhrigu Maharshi asked Varuna Deva, his guru, Swami, what is Brahman? You find out. You are reading scriptures and all. You find out. You let me know. He said. Then he went and asked Swami, Annam Brahma. Why do you say Annam Brahma? Because without food, we can't survive. So food is Brahma. So Varnadeva says, no, it is not correct. Then he went again, discussed, deliberated among him within himself, and came to Guru. What is this? Swami, Pranam Brahma. Without life, where is the question of understanding Brahman? So life. So Lord Varnadeva said, no. Again he went back. This time he said, Swami, Manam Brahma, mind should be there. You must have mind to study. Without mind, where is the question? Swami said, no. Then he got fed up. Swami, you yourself tell me, I do not know. Then he said, Yatova imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yamparetnabi swami didjaglastatva tat brahmeti. That is, one which has got the power of creation, power of maintenance, power of destruction, is known as Brahman. He is the first person, the Varnadeva was the first person to give a definition of power of Sushti, Sthiti, Laya. This is what he said. So this Taitreya bird is like the Taitreya Upanishad is like that. So these 3 were killed, this was killed. Then what happened? This having killed, he has to suffer. He has to suffer. Even though he may be the organization member, he has to suffer. He is removed from the organization. For sending the student out without consulting Swami. So, same here. He did not consult to Lord Narayana. So, Lord Brahma, even Lord Brahma. So, the student was thrown out. Here, according to story, he was killed. This Vishwarupa was killed. Then what happened? He has to suffer. So, he has to leave his post. Or Samiti convener, or district president, or whatever it is, was thrown out. For the rule, for the mistake that you did, you went against the law. So you have to suffer. Without that, you have to suffer. But during that suffering, will you be the God or will you go out? Is the question. So he went and kept on searching for God, searching for God. The song. Similarly, in our organization, you don't know. We are so many times we are asked to get out, and so many times we are again called in. It depends upon what sort of determination you have when Swami asks you to go out. When you say go out, once further if you go, you are lost. You go to hell. You should not. You must keep on going. Sit down in Puttaparthi. Sit down in Varanda. He may not talk to you. He will not see you. But you keep on seeing him a couple of years. Then he will see your consistency. Your consistency in coming to Puttaparthi, consistent in having darshan of Bhagavan. Then he, this fellow is a steady-minded man. Then give him the post again. It happened so many times. It happened to me. I'm telling you personally. So I have undergone so many times. So here, what happened in the case of Indra, he has to suffer. Then he is not able to suffer, and what to do? Again, he goes to. In the meanwhile, this student's father, I told you, he wanted to complain against Swami. Swami, my son was unnecessarily taken away by the organization, something like that. The story comes. So here, the Vishwarupa father, Twasta, what he did was, he wanted to create an enemy to kill the Indra. Another story. What happened? Attachment to the son, father becomes a demon. Demon means selfish. If you should not limit it in this Swami's ideals, Swami's decision. You should have said it is all Swami, not we. I got nothing to do. You should have said it. But instead, this Twasta Muni is a Brahminical culture, is the highest perfect in everything. He got all the boons. So he wanted to create a demon to kill Indra. This is what the story goes. Here what happened? Here you must. So he had to chant certain mantras for that. Here what happened? Please listen carefully. You are all chanting so many rituals. But every ritual that you are chanting, the pronunciation of every word should be 100% perfect. If you miss even one line, the meaning gone. Meaning is opposite. For example, I'll tell you. Lord Brahma described the form of Lord in Kali Yuga to Prahalada. He says, Adirga Pivara Grivo Vakshastale Alpabhadyamam. That means Lord Adirga. Dirga means long. Adirga, short. Not long. Pivara means stout. Griva, neck. He will have a stout, thick neck. Vakshastale Alpabhadyamam. Below Vakshasthala, you will have a small waistline. This is what description. Now, instead of Adirga, suppose by mistake you means Adirga, then what happened? Adirga means that length. That means it is quite opposite. It does not, it affects you, not because you mentioned wrongly. So similarly here, the mantras must be chanted, all rituals must be chanted according to the law. Complete pronunciation. That is the reason why when you are when you go to Gurukulam at the age of 5, we say you put this at the age of 5. You will take it to Guru and make him sit. You put the cross thread. That the cross thread in Tamil is known as the Punal Kalyan. It is not so. It is a sacred thread. Means 3 threads. Rajogunam, Tamogunam, Satyagunam has to control at the age of 5 itself. There he was known as Savitra Janma. He was born out of Saukra Janma, and his second comes to Savitra Janma. He is going to be enlightened. There, at the age of 5 to 12, the 7 years, he should not chant. He should keep on listening. Why? Because the teeth fall, again come up, with the result the pronunciation may be wrong. Pronunciation may be wrong. If you pronounce it wrongly, it may have adverse effect on you. So up to 12, you should not chant. So that is the reason only after 12, adolescence age, you should have cold water bath 1.5 hours before the sunrise, and then chant the mantras for 6 years. All Vedas should be chanted within 6 years. That is so. That's how everybody is taught like that. So here what happened? This father, out of curiosity, out of selfishness, this first Mahamani, Indra, he said Indra Shatru Swaha. That means Indra Sataro Swaha. Shatru is called Shataro, means what? Create an enemy for Indra. But he did not say that that enemy should kill him. What happened? The Uttara, what does it indicate to you? When you have a selfish mind, when you are chanting mantra, that you will somehow or other make a mistake in pronunciation. So therefore, whenever you sit down to chant these mantras, calm, quiet, stable, no selfishness, no partiality. You and I are one. So therefore, I am chanting to you in order to communion with you. That is the purpose of chanting these mantras. That's why it is known as you start with the mantra chanting without knowing the meaning. That is karma gnana. Then after chanting, you must know the meaning of it. Then you will enjoy how this kind of slokas that were given to us in those days, how much of sages they must have experienced. That is Jnana Yoga. Then he put that into practice. That is called Bhakti Yoga. Whatever it is. So here what happened, this Twasta Muni, out of selfishness of his son, he created this name according to this Vritrasura. Vritrasura means, Uttara means unlimited. He has got unlimited powers, unlimited mind. But he did not mention that he has to kill Indra. Yes, enemy of Indra. Now what happened? This Vritarasura, because he was not destined to kill Indra, he prayed for the Lord. Vritarasura prayed for the Lord. That is, he asked his conscience. Conscience says, you should teach him, allow him to be killed so that he will reach me. He says, look at the way, look at the way of Vritarasura. You are going to die, but Indra will kill you. You surrender yourself to Indra, allow him to win. According to the powers that you have now, you can win over Indra, but don't do it because he has to come back again to the administration point of view. They're all our administrators. The Lord has got administrator creation. He is the supreme Lord, and so many departments are there. Kubera in charge of treasury, Dharmaraja in charge of law, justice, and this is Indra is in charge of the general administration. Like that, people are, and naturally, I don't want these people to go, but I want him to suffer for his mistakes. Again, let him back. Don't kill him. Uttarasura said, okay, Swami. Okay, Swami. Just imagine how will he, I'm only telling you how our modern life with Swami, thinking Swami as supreme personality of Godhead, Srimad Narayana, then you should act according to him only. Whatever power you might have, you should act according to him. So many times he said, for example, you know the water project is in Tamil Nadu. Swami has spent about 284 crores. So at that time, and Telugu was chief minister of Andhra gave permission to take water from Bezwada, Vijayawada, Krishna River to Tamil Nadu. It came up to the border of Tamil Nadu, where Chambarabakam or something. On that border, about 44 kilometers, the water has to go to Chambarabakam Lake. So that permission must be given by Tamil Nadu government. So Swami, this you go and ask him. So I knew at that time the chief secretary, his name was Shankar. So I go, sir, you please give a letter. I'll get it approved by his chief secretary, chief CM. So I gave a letter. And then next day, sir, I'm so sorry. The lady says, we will do it, you do not have to do it. So we went and told him. I was a little upset. I said, is he a fool? When we are 284 crores they have spent, we are not asking any money. We will have permission. We are going to get free water. What sort of decision she has taken? Then I went and saw. I told her, hey, don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. You should not. Leave it. Don't talk. Don't abuse. Don't accuse. Don't accuse. Leave her. Time will come for her. You should not accuse. Okay, Swami, what to do? Then of course, afterwards she is gone. Then another CM came. He gave permission. That's a story. But here, you know what happened? Here is this Vritarasura was told by the Lord, allow you to be killed so that you will come to me. You have no more birth. But at the same time, don't be a coward. You have created Vritarasura with all powerful. So you should show that in action. You should show that in action. This is what he says. So what does it indicate to you? Swami has given a lot of powers to you, but you should not misuse it. You should not misuse it. I may be a trust member, I may be the trust convener, I may be the state president, I may so and so, whatever it is. You must utilize for the welfare of the people, not for yourself. That's why dana and dharma should be there for every side devotee. What is dana and what is dharma? Dharma means righteous action. What is righteous action? To do dana. How can it be? Dharma means with love. That duty is with love. Give to dana who needs it. Help charitable people. You must help them. That is dharma. You are doing it out of dharma. So then what happened? When we are doing it, it is called a dharma. But a king also does the same. He also gives charity. That is out of ego. That is not dharma. He does it as a duty as a king. That is not dharma, means there is no love. There ego. If I am a king, I am giving it. So that is not dharma. So therefore it is not dharma. So it is also not dana. So dana and dharma comes from heart. So this is the dana dharma we should learn. So So this is what happened. Now what happened here? And Lord explained to him, to this Dhritarashtra, you must know how I created the world, I created you also. Karanodaka Sai Vishnu, according to Vishitadvaitam. I'm talking about Vishitadvaitam because this is mentioned only Vishitadvaitam. Even Bhagavatam is only Vishitadvaitam. Karanodaka Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. So, first of all, Karanodaka Sai Vishnu means you should have feeling first. If you want to do something, you feel what to do, what to do, what to do. That feeling will take you to the Garbhodaka Sai. You plan. For example, you are hungry. What to do? There must be groceries. You must have food, rice, vegetable, all these things. Everything you should have. That is Datum. Datum. The next is you must buy. How to buy? You must go to shop. See everything, what to buy, what not to buy. That is known as Drushtum. Gnatum, next Drushtum. That does not mean your hunger is over. No. You bring it out, bring it to the house, cook it, cook, wait till then you serve your food on the table, then you eat it, then Praveshtum. So this applies to karma, jnana, bhakti, and this how you should behave. So therefore, Karanodaka Sai Vishnu is Gnatum. Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, planning. Then Kshirodaka Sai, Kshira means milk, pure heart. Whatever work, that decision that you get, it must be pure. Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. Udaka means water. Kshira, that is milky ocean. That's what it means. According to, in that milky ocean, Lord resides. According to Vishitadvaita, Vishnu resides in milky ocean, Pala Samudrama, milky ocean. So therefore, starting from Karanodaka Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, you plan, then it comes out. The same thing applies in Advaitam. How do you spell? Out of Purnamadam, Purnamidam, Purnasya Purnam, Purnam Udachyate, I mentioned a story, a sloka. That is out of cosmic energy, total supreme cosmic energy, 1/3 of cosmic energy came out and it is liquefied and solidified, it became matter. This is Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Karanodaka Sai Vishnu, it came out. Vishitadvaitam, Karanodaka Sai Vishnu. Matter, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. This matter has been created into several parts. It's a one flesh of matter, the entire universe is created into millions and millions of parts. Then what happened? The cosmic energy got into the matter. So it became, as you said, Swarup was telling me, so life plus matter plus life equals, matter plus life equals, matter plus energy equals life, he said. So similarly here, the energy enters into the matter became animated matter. Animated matter. So therefore, so this what it is. Here also, Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu means it is milky ocean. You are able to open, you are able to create a heart, create an ocean. Your heart is milky ocean where Lord resides. This is Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu. So I am there. This is Vishnu Advaitam philosophy. What I told you previously, it is Advaitam philosophy. But it means same, but each gives a different story. But you need not to go by different stories like this. Now what happened? When this Uttaraasura came, now this Brahma got scared. Sorry, Indra got scared. What to do? What to do? At that time, he again goes and asks his elders. He never went and asked Lord Narayana. See how mistake we are doing it in our community. Whenever there is a problem, we ask our neighbor or our friends and take a conclusion. But you are not asking God. God is in you. Why did you not ask me? Swami says. You are asking somebody. Okay, go. This is what we should. Whenever problem comes, it is he who has to solve the problem, not our friends. The friends may come, but once you depend on him, he may send somebody to help you. But you have to depend on him for decision. Now, you can take your decision, not your friend's decision. So here what happened? This Brahma again went. This Indra went again to Brahma. So Brahma said, okay, there is a fellow called Dadichi. He's a peculiar man. He asked a boon from Brahma, from me. What is it? My whole body must be utilized for the welfare, according to you. Even my bones also should be utilized for you, for your work. He said. It's a peculiar decision he is asking. Peculiar, the boon he is asking. I gave it. How does it apply? See, Swami, for example, some people must have seen. They give to the writing. My eyes can be cleared after my death. So after my death, we inform them. The department come remove your eye. Is it fair? Swami says it is not correct. It's not good. Why, Swami? You should have given that dana when you are alive. After the death, the entire five gross elements should become disintegrated. You are removing one element, either eye or whatever it is. Then what happened? You have to born without that again. Therefore, dana is not dharma. You are doing out of without. We don't know whether he has taken it or not. But your body is going to be buried or created without the eye. So therefore, don't do that. And you can do dana. There's nothing wrong. For example, see in Puttaparthi, Swami gives a very good example. See, there was a woman, sweeper, doing work in every house, getting some money and all those things. He had only son. So he sent his son to Uravakonda to study. So he used to go to Uravakonda from Puttaparthi by walk and study. And he used to tell his friends that my mother is a sweeper. He feels little irksome. He does not. All their mothers are very landlady, landlady, and a lot of money, rich and everything. This fellow is only a sweeper, scheduled caste. He was a little feel. I mean, he did not want to say that my mother is a sweeper. So he studied. In one of the high schools, when he got to high school, in high school he was taking part in a game and he fell down. He lost one eye. Then left turn afterwards, the eye was operated. He had two eyes. Then he studied in the college. Then he joined the education department, and he became a DO, district educational officer, and he came to the school to inspect. At that time, the headmaster saw this boy. Hey, you are an old student of ours, man. I'm glad you have come. So, did you go and see your mother? Says, why? What is all these things? You have gone to this level. It's only because of mother. He did not believe. You know, remember in high school you fell down. You lost one eye. Yes, who gave that one eye? Your mother gave one eye. It was taken aback. My mother gave me one eye. Because of that, you were able to study well. You were able to give this thing. So go and offer go and see your mother. I say, she is waiting. Your mother is waiting. So go. Then he felt so bad. Oh my God, my mother has given me an eye. How to offer, how to say thank him, how to say all this. He went. By the time he went, she died. And she got a chit in his office, in his hand, right hand, and a chit with cash, 1,500 rupees. Then he opened the eye, opened the palm, hand, removed the cash, 1,500, and a chit. Says, my son, you are in a town. In town is, I believe, all are living crowded area, whereas in the villages, we are living happily, getting fresh air. You may not get fresh air in your places. Therefore, I'm holding 1,500 rupees. Please buy a fan and utilize for yourself. That was my mother. He cried. Then what to do? Swami said, "The papa anubhavichuko, that you pay for your mother's death. You have to suffer." Therefore, this the Dadishi, afterwards he says, "Take my bones. Take my bones," he says. So now, again, Brahma told this fellow. So this fellow, Indra went, the Dadishi. So he said like this: we want to take your bone. You ask for a bone, it seems, and we are here to take it." Then the Rishi leaves his body and takes it. Is it fair? According to Swami, it is not correct. You should give it when you are alive. Naturally, how can you give bones to when you are alive? That means he has taken. Whether he has taken it or not, you don't know, isn't it? You are gone. So that is not dana, that is not dharma. That is a very peculiar way of living it. It's not correct. Okay, whatever you said then, here this man, he made a thunderbolt out of Vajra, that is, it is so strong. With this, he can go and kill Vritrasura. Vritrasura knew that this fellow is Indra is coming with the thunderbolt. He went there, and he knew. Swami told him, make him win, make him win. That's what Lord. So because then you come to me with me. So the naturally he could have killed Indra, but I will not go to heaven. I will not go to Swami. Swami wanted me to allow him to allow you. I'm supposed to be killed by him so that your soul comes to me and mention join my heart. He says. So therefore I have to. But this fellow is a coward. So he came in with the Airavata elephant and with all the weapons, and this Vritrasura went and just threw him out. He fought down, he fell down, and the Vritrasura, the thunderbolt which he made out of that Dadichi bone fell down. Then Vritrasura laughs. What sort of Indra, man? What sort of power you have? See, go. See, now I can kill you now. You are in the land. Your Airavata is gone. So, elephant is away from the Aira. Elephant was thrown out. And your thunderbolt was thrown out. I could have killed now. I don't want to kill. Take rest. Get up. Get up. Then afterwards, you go and take your Vatrasura. Take that Vajra. Come on. Take this Vajrasura. Then what happened? So this Brahma was, this Indra was ashamed. Just a minute. Indra was ashamed. When Indra ashamed, then what to do? But anyway, he has to do it. Then, are you prepared? Come on, Sheikh. Come on, get up. See, I can't bend down my head. I can't bend down my head. I become an Asura quality. I have to fight. But I knew that I have to be defeated. You have to defeat me. That is instruction from the Lord, which you do not know. Come on, kill me, he says. So at that time, this when we were asking Brahma, Indra got ashamed. What is this, like a toy? I am like a toy before him, and he wanted me to be killed by me. How can I kill? That means it's not a real fight. He's sitting there. Come on, you kill me. He says. How can I kill? That means I'm not a warrior. No, you should do it. He says. So the Vritrasura's qualities have been accepted and praised by Indra. And look at this. He's an Asura. The way in which he's asking me, say, I'm not fighting for you, for fighting with you. Because if you fight, you'll lose everything. You are a child before me. So therefore I cannot. Vritra means unlimited. I have unlimited power. I don't want to show all those things to you. It's something like, a major, a 25-year-old boy, a youngster, you are fighting with a 5-year-old kid. Naturally, the 5-year-old kid wanted to win. So naturally, the 25-year-old man, in order to please him, in order to make him happy, he accepts as if he lost the boss. He lost the fight. Just to please him. So similarly, Vritrasura like that. But here, Indra was able to appreciate, look at this, he is how God helps me. Instead of asking God, I asked somebody else to help me, and they met the Dadichi, this bones came, Vajrayudha came, and this man, come on, kill me. He says, kill me. He says, he does not want to fight because you could have killed me now when I was in the lie down. Then he said, get up. He lifted me up and he gave the Vajrayudha, come on, take it and fight. This is what he said. So this man could not fight. Hey, you have to, I'm telling you, this is your fate. You have to kill me. Otherwise, you will not get back to Indra, get back to your post to Indraloka as a king of Indra, king of the Lord, king of the Devas. So because of that, he had to get back. So that is the law. So Vritrasura was killed. There, people, the entire Devas who are watching this fight between Devas and between Vritrasura, and they showered blessings on Vritrasura. So what does it indicate to you? This indicate to you, you must always, for whatever said and done, you must always follow the Swami's instructions. Consult Swami for every action anywhere. In this sloka, see how we are comparing present position when compared to the Bhagavatham classes. So therefore, one has to follow Swami's instruction. If you want to be you want to have a peaceful life, life in prosperity comes only from the God. A life of adversity comes from the mind. So therefore, allow the mind to be controlled by you. Then get back into the soul. Then you get into prosperity and all those things. Now, Swarup is gone now. Any other questions? Now 9:47. Any other questions? No questions. What, sir? Nobody is there. Who is it? Sarup?
Yes, yes, uncle.
Have you not gone there? You said you are going somewhere.
No, uncle, it's at 10 o'clock, uncle. So we
Oh,
sleep.
9:45. She's there. So anyway, what happened is, so here what happened? Then afterwards, this Indra has to suffer again because he killed Vritrasura who did not fight. So that means you are like a kid hitting an elderly man. Elderly man fell down and you laugh at it. But that shows only your ignorance. So similarly here, Brahma, even though he is a lord of the Deva, he has to suffer. So he suffers quite a lot. Then why after suffering a couple of years, again he was brought back to the king, but got back to the king of the Devas and all those. So similarly in our organization, we are all members of the organization. We are working, and let us not get ego. And when any doubt comes, always consult the Lord. Where is the Lord? Lord is in you. Do not consult people. If you consult people, they may give you a good answer, they may give you a bad answer. Chances are we don't know. But thing is, but if you consult your conscience, you only give good answers. So this is what we should learn. Here, Indra failed so many times. First, he failed and he did not respect the priest, Brihaspati. What does it mean? When good thought comes to you, you did not accept it. You're fully busy enjoying the material pleasures. All these things will show you in our life. This is how you should take it. So there is no question of Rudrasura in reality, in story. There is no question of Indra. There is no question of Dadichi. There is no question of Swastamani. It's all names given. But Akka Swami says, Janta Marchupo, that should Saram Tisko. That is, take the essence of it, not the story. You people are going by the story, and you fail. You are able to understand reality. So the story is, this is what you should do. So Brahma, even though Indra was supposed to be the Lord, he has to suffer. So similarly, you may be a king, you may be a chief minister, you may be so many things. But if you go against the law of nature, without consult, if you have any problem, you have to consult Swami. If you do not consult Swami, you have to suffer. You should learn this in your life, that this is what it is. Swarup, anything else? Okay.
Yes, yes.
See, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me. Anything else?
No, no, uncle.
Yes, I'm also. So let me take permission from you to have my breakfast. I'm hungry. I have to go
Yes,
ask.
yes,
I have
yes.
to, I have to ask. Okay.
Sairam, TGK uncle.
Sairam Subramanian. Sairam Subramanian. Sairam.
Sairam, yeah, just confirming.
Sir.
Chapter 9,
Plural.
Shloka
29.
28.
29. 29.
29, okay.
Check up and let you tell me about next Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. So Swarup, we are meeting next Sunday.
Yes, uncle.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Sairam to you. Oh. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sairam to all of you.
Sairam,
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 Sairam.
Sairam, Sairam, Sairam.
Sairam,
Well,
everyone.
Swarum, Sairam, Subramaniam, Jairaj, Swami.
Sairam.
God bless Sairam. So,
Sairam.
Swarup, shall I disconnect now?
Yes, yes, uncle. Sairam, Sairam.
Okay. Sairam to all of you.
Sairam.